The question is, uh, what's risky about scuba diving, and what is the second leading cause of death in our sport? Going from one
Well,
upbeat story to another. Here we go.
yes.
when I when I do my these webinars that I do on dive safety, one of the things I talk about is risk. And what I do is I look at not only risk in scuba diving, but also risk in other sports. And I have a list of things. And one of the things that scuba diving is, it falls somewhere between horseback riding and table tennis. So, so your risk of dying on a dive is somewhere between riding on a horse and playing ping pong.
You put an eye out with that ball. Come on.
Well, and in fact, actually, I just to satisfy my own curiosity about what is out there in the internet and stratosphere, I went on Chat GBT today, and I asked the question: is scuba diving a risky sport? And what it said was, scuba diving is a low risk sport, which is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of times people perceive it as being a high risk sport. But also, in the other part of that question, where you're talking about the fact that, what is the second most leading cause of death in scuba diving, and it's cardiac events. And when you look at the number one leading cause of death, it's listed as drowning. But that really doesn't tell the whole story. And it's listed as drowning because of the fact that a significant number of the people doing autopsies following a scuba diving accident fatality have no clue on what to look for to determine what the real cause of that fatality is. So what they do, because the person is wet and they're dead, they simply list it as drowning. And in reality, about 30 to 40% of all the fatalities in some way, shape, or form have to do with cardiac events. And it's getting more and more prevalent because, of course, part of it has to do with our lifestyle, part of it has to do with a lot of other things, our age, because we do have an aging diving population. So it's not uncommon for those cardiac events to be a leading cause of fatality.